This, it's rubbish. So you're looking for a dash camera, but you're not sure which one to buy, whether you should go for a cheap unbranded one, an expensive crappy one, or an expensive good one. I think we all know which way this video is heading, but I'm here to give you some advice and some tips, as well as some safety warnings about these devices. So let's just begin. As you can see, I'm sat in the driveway in my car. I couldn't find a better place to film this video, so it's sat in my car. It's freezing cold outside, and as you can see, I've still got my duvet in the back from the weekend, but let's just ignore that and get on with the video. So this is my first dash camera. I think I've mentioned it before. My parents bought it for about £50 around about Christmas a few years ago. You can now pick them up for about £5. They're not good, and people have realised that, so they've lowered the price dramatically. It was a good camera. It helped me with an accident that I was in a couple of summers ago, and it records in 240p. The box says 720p, but it's really not. It's 240p, which gets upscaled, if you could even call it that. All it does is just stretch the pixels, so really not really getting a good video quality at all. Night vision, there's non-existent. It doesn't exist. There's no night vision at all. Driving in the dark, you see less on here than what you do out your windscreen. I had this for quite a while, but then it started flickering on and off, and then sometimes it would freeze, sometimes it wouldn't record at all, and as you can see, I've lost the battery and the casing on the back. So that one's broken now completely. It also broke before I got rid of it as well. Throughout the summer that I had the accident, it wouldn't come back on. I kept on plugging it in, I kept on leaving it on charge, it wouldn't work, and then a few months later I came back to it and it worked again. So I'm not sure what happened with that. It's very weird. And then after that one, I decided to get a more expensive camera, so I went and bought this one. This one was £70, it's by Tom Bucks, and I was really intrigued by this. It had a 170-degree angle for filming. This one promised 1080p, but again, it wasn't. It was 720p. The night vision wasn't existent. It's just a flash. Sorry about that, we had the police officer come in. But anyway, 170-degree angle, 720p quality, no night vision even though it promised it would. It's actually just a flash which you can turn on and off, which isn't good at night because people just think that you're shining a light through your windscreen at them, which you basically are. It says there 1080p, it's not. It's a wide angle, but it's not 1080p, definitely not 1080p. As you can see, it's basic on the back, you just got 4 buttons. And on the top, you've got more buttons. And one problem with this was that the suction cup mount, and then the mount just dropped off the windscreen. It did it multiple times before, but this time it actually broke and bits of plastic went everywhere, and one of the little washers to connect it up to the mount went somewhere on the floor, and because I got black carpets I couldn't find it anywhere. So in the end I had to prop it on my dashboard and have a suction cup on top and just hope that it wouldn't move. And then about I think it's almost a month now, it just randomly started sparking internally. You could hear the sparks, you could see it flashing on the inside. I couldn't turn it off. The battery's built in. The power button wouldn't work. I unplugged it. It was just flashing all the time on the dashboard and making sparking noises. It was getting really hot too. There's nothing I could do about it. I just had to wait for the battery to die or wait for it to catch fire or whatever it was going to do. But in the end it took about 4 hours and it finally stopped, which is interesting because the battery on this only lasts for 5 minutes. So if it can last for 4 hours sparking and only 5 minutes of recording, that is some serious problems. But anyway, let's get on to my new camera, which is the Next Base camera. This is 1080p with, I believe, 170-degree angle. Yes, 170-degree angle. This is full 1080p, it's under warranty. It cost £5 less than this, and I'm already very happy with this. Also, with this one, if you wanted to, you could turn the screen off, with these two, you can't turn the screen off on that one. And with that one, you just fold the screen away. This one's got a G sensor, and this one's got a G sensor. This one's a bit overreactive. You know, you go over a pothole, and it will automatically save the video of you going over a pothole because it thought it was an accident. Also, it had formatting problems, I should note. Whereas this, you know, when it gets full, you know, you just format it, or you can set it to overwrite. It has got night vision. It's very good, actually. Very good night vision. Overall, for £5 less, I'm more happy with this than what I was with this one. At the end of the day, it's all about research. You know, you need to do your research. As we're buying a car, you research a car online, find out what people think about it. A lot of the time with dash cameras now, you'll find that people are uploading samples of footage from the cameras, so you will be able to see what it looks like. The only problem with that is people who do that most of the time put it into iMovie, export it in 1080p, even if it's a 240p camera, which makes the pixel quality even worse. And then when it comes out, they tell people on YouTube to put it in HD, which means that you're not getting a proper full quality look at the video. But I definitely go for a 1080p camera. Make sure you do your research, make sure you find which one is actually 1080p and which one isn't, because it does pay in the long run. You know, you want to be able to see people's number plates. You don't want to have to guess from a bunch of pixels. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say right now. I'm sorry the video didn't go as professional as I was hoping it to be, but then again, none of my videos do. I try and aim for professionalism, but it never comes out. But anyway, I hope this video has at least helped you a tiny bit in deciding what camera to buy for your car and what to look for in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.